Beta and Omega Supreme. It's better. There's different characters.
Did you say Omega Supreme?
He said Omega Supreme.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I got you. That Transformer life. Hey, that Transformer life. Hey, hashtag race tracing. Go ahead.
But they gotta think about it. Is people gotta understand what the game is. Like people bash Halo Wars 2 and 1. I love that, and I'm not even them type of person to play that game. But I can play it on the Xbox because the story is so immersive, and you just want to just do this and do that, and it's simple. It's not I gotta have a mouse and keyboard and all that other stuff. So people want to come home and just pick up a controller and just go, and you can just do that on Bleeding Edge. But don't be bashing it if you don't know how to play. If you want to know how to play it, you can pay me $50 an hour. Tell you something. I'm telling you something, and this was crazy, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Remember we got all them free codes?
Oh yeah.
You know what's hard for me to sell people on them codes?
Really?
It was kind of hard. It was kind of hard. But then when people start talking about like me and you got some codes? You got some codes? And then shout out to Ninja Theory, because Ninja Theory just gave me some codes on the rip. And I would start giving anybody like, don't do no, you want to play. That's how I do not to play it. He's like, man, I just don't feel like it. I like, yeah, just like I don't feel like that character on Mortal Kombat. That's OP, which I like you. But no, Bleeding Edge is a good game. I give Bleeding Edge between 7.5 and 8.
Okay, all right, 7.5 to 8. All right, cool. All right, Live. What would you give it out of a score from 1 to 10? Yeah. 7.5. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, anything else you want to? You playing Predator Underground right now? Oh, I thought that was a PlayStation exclusive banger. Well, fam, I could have told you that. But anyway.
Watch it go wood.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. It's going to go wood. It ain't nobody going to talk about that. You don't hear nobody talking about it now.
There you go.
That SSD. Need that SSD life. All right, cool.
That SSD ain't gonna save that net code and that shit.
Okay, now that's also, I know I don't want to go too left on this, but this is also something too, Live, that I wanted to touch on, but I just wanted to do, I wanted to make sure that the stream go right, because it was my first time putting the show on Mixer, other than when we did it on like Restream or whatever, but actually just going completely on Mixer. But there was a report of why Sony said themselves that they were going to slow down. They was going to slow down people's internets on purpose, or was it just the download speeds or something of that nature?
Just the download speeds. I'm pretty
just
sure.
The download speeds. Well, yeah, it was something of that nature, and I was kind of like, what the hell? So I don't know, man. I don't know. So I guess that really don't have anything to do with it. So never mind, scratch that. But anyway, so 100. Anything else you wanna?
No, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Let's go to you, man.
There's a lot to unpack here. Like,
well, unpack. You've been kind of giving really short answers. You know what I'm saying? You knew I'm saving the last two talk heads last, so we can go ahead and get them, and then we'll sign out.
Wow. Talk that talk, sucker.
Hey, man, look.
For a little bit.
Look, we was about to be on time, but now since we're gonna have Bloody and Slick, it's over. So you know what I'm saying, we're still gonna go a little bit over, but that's okay. People are still here, and I appreciate that. So I'll go ahead, take all the time you fucking need. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so start from the beginning. That person who made it.
No, we don't want you to go, Bloody, because we go 20 minutes. No.
We got real quick and nice.
Yeah. No, you don't have to be quick and nice because you've been the quietest of the night. Go ahead and say. You said you got a lot to unpack. I want to hear it. I want to hear Op. I want to hear the Junior break it down. Go ahead.
Okay, so one, this man has too much free time. Created multiple stock accounts on our review store websites. One to impersonate you, which I don't believe. And on top of that, to shit on a game as well. This goes back to people just review bombing games at this point. What the hell's wrong with you? Like really, at this point, like there's games I don't like. I despise Fortnite. That game doesn't exist to me at this point. I don't look at it. I don't play it. People talk about it like, I'm good. Like that's it. I keep it out of my sphere of influence at this point, and I leave it alone. For some reason, why people have the urge to just review bomb something because they don't like or want to be part of this bandwagon. It's like I really don't get it. And the sad part is most of the grown men and women at this point, they're trying to get enough nurturing when they're growing up at this point, so they try to find something to validate their own existence at this point, so it gets to pop on the internet. And another thing was anonymity at this point, like because people don't know who they are unless like it gets DDoS them, and they forget their information at that point, which is what I do because why waste your time? So like people they get a little high off of this because nobody knows who they are. They review bomb the game, they're part of that one. That's just sad. Moving on from that, as far as Bleeding Edge, I'm loving it so far. I haven't played that much because Frostpunk kind of got me hooked right now because I love survival games. But like Bleeding Edge, yes, I love it, man. I wish I had a PC to play it properly, but I'm loving it on console. But
what game you talking about?
Frostpunk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. I played that when it came out, when it launched on console.
Yeah, it's dope, man. But as far as Bleeding Edge, it's like I'm enjoying so far. There's a lot of depth in the mechanics and how you play the game as well. There's a lot I haven't figured out yet myself. Yeah, I've played the beta like every time it dropped at this point, except for like the pre-beta because they had like crazy hours at 12 p.m. at night. I just had time to play it. But like, so I'm loving it so far. But as far as people who are shitting on it, I get it. You don't like it. It's not for you. That's fine. Games are not. There isn't a game that's for everybody at this point. There's something not going to be for someone at this point. But I'm starting to notice there's a pattern here at this point with the PlayStation stands online. Like I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat for this part, but like, have anyone else noticed that they're not particularly fond of games with good gameplay at this point? Hear me out now, because I know this is a joke in the community, but look at the pattern. We'll just drop Doom Eternal. Outside the Doom community, they haven't said shit about it. Going back from there, Mortal Kombat. Outside the community over there, they haven't said shit about that as well. Going back from there as well, it's like fires throughout the entire year. Ghost Recon, what else dropped before that? The Assassin's Creed games as well. The bigger multiplayer games, and sometimes from my first party.
Well, they talked about Odyssey. They did talk about a lot about Odyssey.
Okay, I'll give them Odyssey at that point. But like most multiplayer games, or most games in general, that isn't an exclusive, a third-party exclusive or a second-party exclusive, is ignored by them for the most part. The stand-alone community, not just the regular fans.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, just look at what when they felt threatened by Red Dead Redemption 2. Just look at how they just went after Red Dead. Like
exactly.
Like that was insane to me. Like there's no cult. Yeah.
They're literally a cult at this point because if anything is not a first-party exclusive or within like the exclusive party realm at that point, they will either ignore it or shit on it. Like perfect example with Bleeding Edge. Like this game, there's a lot of depth, there's a lot of mechanics. Like you can't play it like any other arena game at this point. You have to play as a team. Well, it's another thing. They're scared of cooperative games for some reason as well. But oh well. So with Bleeding Edge, people are trying out. I'm like, okay.
Was it that god awful Uncharted multiplayer or last?
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. Well, as far as Bleeding Edge, there are people that are playing it. Okay, you're trying out. You have that opinion about it. So I'm looking at what they say. Like this game is dog shit. Basically, I ran a shitty ass team. And such whatever, I hate this game, it's trash. I'm like, hold up, bro. So I responded to him like, hold up, are you blaming the game for your own fuck ups and other people's fuck ups as well? And he's just deflected from me at that point. I'm like, and I kept seeing that same response from different people that I didn't even respond to that point. So I'm saying, so there's a skill gap that you can't meet at this point. And on top of that, there's a cooperative element as well. It's better playing with friends. Some kids are like that. Oh well, get over it. And so for some reason, as an adult, I will believe you have some friends at this point. You have your PlayStation community, you got a game with. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have Xbox as well. Y'all can link up and play this game. It's on Game Pass. Fuck it, everybody can get it at this point. Within my subscription. So I guess is that not a barrier to entry for you at this point? So I'm like, it's always unnecessary hurdles for them I'm just like, this really makes no sense because like this really falls back to the tinfoil hat theory. They are afraid of gameplay and afraid of cooperative games at this point because they either ignore or shit it on at this point. State of Decay is not a looker,
or they can't play multiplayer games except for just maybe one or two. They just don't, I mean, this is one thing that I've realized, right? Because I what I'm saying, you guys know how I play games. Like I can get immersed into a single player game and you guys won't hear from me for a couple of months. Then I'll be, into my multiplayer games. But the one thing that I realized when I play, if I get into a long stint of playing a couple of single player games, and then I come back to try to play a fighting game, that's the best time to get me because I'm so whacked out because I've been playing that single player game for so long. Yeah, I'm out of the zone. And you know what I'm saying? I'm out. Like, and sometimes I can't even recover. Like, it's crazy. Like, so just imagine if that's all they play is those single player quote unquote bangers. Like, you can't play nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Your competitive edge is all fucked up.
And another thing that's desperate as well, there's been a narrative run for a couple of years now that like allegedly, I'm not gonna name them specifically because that's gonna start some other shit, but like there's a certain set of publishers and developers out there, or just one, and a couple of developers under them that allegedly make games that everybody can play, which is bullshit because we see attach rates from it as well. So that's been like the long-standing narrative run for a couple of years. Almost everybody supports it, podcasters, content creators, whoever. They either directly or indirectly support that at this point. And so stemming from that at this point, if any game does not fit within that small little, I guess, criteria of games that they deliver, it's trash at this point. Because like State of Decay, it's a simulator of a zombie apocalypse at this point. It's not like Dying Light at this point, or like Dead Island, or Dead Rising at this point. Like those games is more of a quote-unquote arcadey. It's like a video game at this point. But State of Decay, you have to maintain and manage your survivors in your community at this point. And because of them, it doesn't shout AAA, like single-player, bare-bones mechanics and depth gameplay. They shit on it outrightly. On top of that, it's not a good looker. To them at this point, it looks decent to me. Like it looks good. I don't even care. But it doesn't really scream the AAA quote-unquote qualities that people have run with across the generation because people, they go back and forth. Everybody has their own definition of a AAA game. It hasn't really defined this generation. People just have their own definition behind it. Some people say it's the budget, which is kind of bullshit because you can't really judge a budget off of a game just from looking at it. I mean, Red Dead Redemption, they said what was a rumor to have like 500 million, 400 million budget behind it. If you look at that game, like you wouldn't think it's like any other open world game we got this generation. So you wouldn't be able to tell. Going from there as well, Hellblade, boy, they said it was like a AAA indie. That as a weird title to me, but we'll roll with it anyway.
No, I believe it's that is.
Well, hold on, guys. Let me hit up the chat, man. I was trying to let Op finish, but then Bloody wanted to get in. I was like, no, we gonna have to stop that.
No, no, he was saying AAA indie. I was saying that's called
Bloody. I got it. There's somebody in the chat, bro. Somebody in the chat. I'm just saying, I gotta give a big shout out to Music, giving out those. Damn, that's the biggest embers I've ever seen given.
1,500. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't even know what that. I don't even know what that is.
That's $15.
Holla! Lord have mercy.
Eating tonight.
Hell yeah! I ain't gonna be eating nothing because I ain't had 1,000 followers yet. So I gotta.
No, you can still eat. I was like, as long as you hit your 5,000 by the end of the month, you get that payout.
Got a quota, Phil.
5,000 what? 5,000
embers.
Oh, if you get 5,000 embers by the end of the month, really?
Eat back and let's go.
Hell yeah! Because I was like, hey, if y'all want to go ahead and do it like a super thanks, you get in the description. There is a PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give it. But let me read this man's shit. Thank you.
$5,050 right there.
Yeah. Thank you. He said, the speed of bleeding edge is okay. Is the speed and bleeding edge okay with y'all? I wish it was a little faster, but other than that, the game is fun with friends. No randoms for me. And but listen, it was awfully slow in the previews. Oh, look at this! Look who just popped in here out of his deathbed. 108. Oh shit!
Wow,
hey man, he sound like Biggie when he was scared, man, when his life was in danger. He said,
"Oh shit! Don't do that! Don't do that!"
Oh man, nah, that's a violation. That's a violation.
hey, bro! Hey, my bro sound like it when Biggie was sitting laid back in that chair. Who the fuck is this? Yeah, who the fuck is this? Anyway, what's up, 108? What's happening with you, bro? How you feeling, man? Uh-oh, shit.
Still here. Nice recovery.
Still here.
Oh man.
Thank God, bro. Thank God. But I'm gonna let Op finish. But I just want to go ahead and I wanted to read that. Thank you so much, music. Hey, 108. Before I go to 108, let me ask you, how is it sounding and how's it looking over here on Mixer so far?
Excellent.
Really? Good deal.
Yeah.
Oh wait, GRG is right here, baby. We on Mixer now. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be putting this on over on YouTube after we get done. But yeah, we still doing it live. But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, so like Blood, you're saying something about game from Ninja Theory, Hellblade.
Yeah.
What was the correct title for it?
For indie titles, especially high budget like that one was, it's called Triple I. It's basically because I is just for indie, so there's like Double I, which is some of the smaller projects that we've seen like in early access. Those are Double I, but the way that you would have classified the original
Bloody, he just asked you one question.
There you go.
Thankfully.
Go ahead.
So like Hellblade, they came out clarified, I guess, their budget and how you should look at the game. If they hadn't said that, a lot of people wouldn't have either guessed or would have known what realm the game was set in. And the game, when it came out, it was gorgeous at this point. So people, they really get companies, titles, AAA, AA, all that crap. But at the end of the day, like, you really cannot look at a game and tell it, in most cases, if it's AAA or AA at this point. Because, like, looks are deceiving at this point. Because you can see a game, like, you can say a game just screams quality, which is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I heard of podcasters a lot, but, like, you look at a game, say it screams quality, it screams quality at this point. You can look at it, you can tell it's high budget, it's high value, high production. I look at the same game like, how? Like, so photorealistic graphics, third-person over-shoulder gameplay, a story that you can follow easily, screams high production. That is a bare minimum for game development at this point. I'm just sorry, that's just ridiculous, especially in 2020 right now. Like, Doom Eternal right now came out. I'm not gonna say nobody. The main appeal behind Doom Eternal is not the story, it's the gameplay. And what they did in that game, from the lore building, of the characters and the enemies you find in the game as well, as far as establishing that universe, that shit embarrassed most of the devs out here, but it is crazy, man. Like,
speak on it.
It is insane, man. Like, the shit, like, the stuff you got from that game, like, it takes like 2 or 3 games just to build up in some of the other games as well. It's just sad. Like, they deliver a good story that you can follow, and there's some depth to it as well. You can read codex entries, all that stuff, and it's phenomenal gameplay at that point. They achieve both of those, and it looks good at the same time. And you're telling me these developers, publishers out here, want to focus on looks and that measly story they deliver, can't even nail gameplay at this point? That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. You should be able to accomplish either 3 or 4 of those going into your game as well. If you want to focus on the story and looks, that's fine. But if you can't deliver gameplay at this point, and you're a quote unquote top tier world class developer, fuck out of here, man. That's some horseshit to me right now. They achieved all of those in like less development time. What Doom what's 2016 or in 2020 right now?
2016.
Yeah. 4 years they delivered that. This game, one of these games pushing 6-7 years at this point, and like. It's just sad, man. They embarrass these devs out here. It's not even funny, man. They weren't even trying to. They just did their own thing and just like made people look at laugh stuff. I'm not just gonna say that because everybody has the wrong. I'm not saying the wrong perspectives, but like people are just looking at it differently because the people that they look at the story and the measly gameplay and the looks and oh, this is a good game, but they deliver all those, and people are like, okay, this is just sad. The state of community, in my opinion, is just sad right now. The priorities people have are just terrible at this point. You're trying to turn games into some like story-driven, stuff around story-driven, but like heavily story-driven cinematic interactive movies at this point. Like, I know some games are not gonna have gameplay in it, but like the gameplay they offer is just mediocre and abysmal to a point where like, you cannot discredit that joke they made about him. Because what's the point of having gameplay if it's just mundane, it's trash, but it's like the story's so great? Like, why? Just why? I don't know. I'm done. It's just stupid.
No. I'm glad you brought it out. I just look at it from that standpoint of, look, if you like story-driven games and that kind of holds your hand, things like that, there's nothing wrong with that.
But if the industry goes that direction, like, no,
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a certain group of people that seem to be on this wavelength to want to stop any type of any type of online type of game, and it seems like there's certain parts of the media that wants that. I've said this many of times. Like, look, the media keeps on downgrading multiplayer games. Like Gears 5 should have had way more accolades than what it did, but because it was a multiplayer, it got knocked off for it because it's a bro shooter, and they want to try to get away from that. But then they want people to be in this. If you want to watch a fucking movie, go watch. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of movies on Netflix. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go do whatever. Go do what 100 do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But the thing of it is, to me, is there's a place for everything, and the
You're making money off of it, but like games as service. Go ahead.
No. Well, I'm just gonna say the hypocritical thing about all of this is that everybody was jumping on Microsoft's ass before they acquired these studios, talking about 343 and Coalition wasn't giving that creative freedom, and now you see that Ninja Theory wanted. This was a heart project from that small team. You saw the passion with them, like 100 said, and they made this game, and now you want to shit on that creative freedom because it's not that quote unquote AAA banger. That to me, that's the biggest lie of this misconception and the biggest fraud in the public I've ever seen. It screams that.
Right now, Can't Mega. All these people right now, content creators, to keep it on the real side. People was like, I'm just creative. Critical criticism, whatever it was called, for Microsoft. Most of it's horseshit at this point. Because as soon as they align themselves, Microsoft align themselves.
Critical feedback.
Critical feedback. As soon as Microsoft align themselves to, I guess, correct those areas that people are saying they're wrong in, they flip on them.
Right.
Biggest thing, creative freedom. Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory.
There's Project Mara.
There you go.
Play 2, and now that what they did with Bleeding Edge, and they even said that
Grounded too.
Grounded. Yeah.
Mark said if they wanted to, they could have axed all those games. They probably lost acquisitions, but if they wanted to, they could have axed.
And then they get yelled at for axing those games.
Yeah, because at the end they would still have to do the same type of game that got the gun in it and have some multiplayer if there wasn't Game Pass. Hold on, let me read this from Jazzy New.
Please do.
Let me read that. He says, working you towards that payout goal till you get partner. Keep doing what you do, GRG. Thank you guys, man. I really appreciate the support. I didn't even think that I was gonna have this many people watching us go in on here, because I knew, like, even though I posted a couple of times, I know that there was people that just, they're in a routine. They probably was listening to Crossfire, and then they go in there like, what the hell? Where Mega go? I'm telling you, in the morning, I'm going to hear from about 15 people like, what happened to GRG? I didn't even see.
Comes like with
Yeah, all kinds of crazy shit. But you know what I'm saying. But this is where we're going to be. I feel comfortable in doing it, and everybody's saying it sounds great. It looks great. So this is what we're going to do, as long as I can pay the cable. Anyway, so
last point for me, I'll get out of here.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, games as service. That's right. For some reason, okay, so I guess I know why. Most gamers out here